Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 30th. I'm going to have my tea. Good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Tuesday morning, October 30th, 2018, and I am up and ready to do some art. So, don't you just love this welcome sign? Love this welcome sign. No early birds this morning? Where are all the early birds? They'll start coming in here pretty soon and saying hello to me. I thought I was going to be the late one this morning. I was so afraid I'd oversleep this morning and miss my 4:30 a.m. live stream. So, let's get doing some art. I love doing art early in the morning. Good morning to everyone who's coming in. Say hello. Say good morning. I made tea this morning. I just was not in the mood for coffee. Not in the mood for coffee. Now I'm using my old phone, so I may not be able to follow chat as well. But we'll see. And also, it does not hold the charge. I'm hoping that it holds the charge for the entire morning, but some mornings it doesn't hold the charge as well when I'm doing a live stream. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if I can go as long. But what you're looking at here, good morning, good morning. What you're looking at here is the pick 10 that we did last night at Lisa, My Eclectic Life. And it started out by putting a jelly print on the page. And I like this page. I liked it the minute I got the jelly print on the page. And it went to different things like add black and white. I added some black and white washi tape. You can kind of see the Tim Holtz washi tape in there. Some black and white X's. Hi, Ruth. Good morning. Who else is here? Ruth and Ray. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. And we got to the point where it said add doily. I know I have doily somewhere. I don't know where. So I said, well, I'm going to use my steampunk stencil and call it a doily. So I did. Now you can't see very much of that anymore, but I started after I got the steampunk on there, and there's quite a bit. You can't see it. I know where it's at, but after I got it all on there, it just started feeling very steampunky to me. And then it got into adding texture, and I've got a lot of texture on this page. Even my writing with that white craft paint is very textural. Hi, Marianne. Is that Marianne? No, it's, what is it? I'm having a hard time seeing the chat on this. Oh, is it Mary? Is it Marianne? I'm having a hard time seeing it, but welcome. I'm on my old phone. I got my new phone. I broke my phone. I broke my phone in my live session on Friday night. Oops. I had it on the gooseneck phone clamp, and I was adjusting the angle, and the gooseneck clamp sent it flying. It just boom, and the phone flew across, and I think it either hit the edge of the lamp or the edge of, I got a little counter over here, and it broke it. So lucky for me, I had insurance on it, and it's not that old. I got a replacement. Of course, it's a rebuilt replacement, but it'll do. I wasn't up to buying a brand new one. So anyway, I was going to call this, I have some music paper on there too because it had gold on it. There's gold on this page, believe it or not, but it's all underneath. There's a little here, and This is gold. You can't tell it, but that's gold. And there's gold under there. And my initial jelly print, which you can kind of see peeking out here, had gold on it. And then toward the very end, I found a doily to put on there. So I'm calling this Echoes of the Music of the Rust Belt. And I've got Rosie the Riveter on here because the very last prompt was either doodle in white, which I did, both, doodle in white or add a found relative. And because it was so steampunky, I said, well, is Rosie the Riveter a found relative? And it was determined that, yes, you can use Rosie the Riveter as a found relative. So I'm really happy with how that came out. Now, that's the end of this folio. I think I did all of these. No, I think I did this one in mine. But the rest of these I did in Lisa's Pick 10 group. So I'm ready to start a new folio. Yay! So I thought I'd show that this morning. And I have this out and this out because I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something this morning. I might burn the house down. Wood burning. I want to try cutting a stencil out of this. Let me get it here. Vellum. I had trouble cutting a stencil with my X-Acto knife. I'm going to check see if my, yeah, see, my phone is not holding the charge. It started out in just these few minutes, 15 minutes I've been on, or less than 15 minutes. My phone has gone from like 96% down to 83. So I don't think I'm going to be able to stay on long this morning. I think it will burn out I think I'll go through my, well, I'm going to have to get my scissors out for that. I think I'm going to go through my phone does not hold the charge when YouTube Live is running. It just won't hold the charge. The battery's new. It's just an old phone. It does okay when I'm not using an intensive application, but this is a YouTube Live thing. Ouch. This is a wood burner, and it's got it had a, here it is. Is it still in there? Yeah. It has a hot knife blade here. Yeah, does it? I thought I had a hot knife blade. I guess I'm going to have to use that. It's not an expensive one. Good morning to everyone who's coming in. Hi, River City, Ray, and Ruth, and Marianne. So I don't think I'll be able to stay on long. I think this phone is live stream is going to run my battery down really fast. So it's going to be a really short stream this morning. I'm going to turn this on. Let's see. It's got a, man, it doesn't even hook. You put it like that, I guess. You put it like this. Oh dear. I won't burn the house down. I promise. I promise. We'll let this heat up just a little. Got to plug it in. I just want to see, and I'll probably only make a couple cuts. Maybe I'll cut a star or something. I want to see if it will cut that vellum. There we go. Now I've got an on-off here. On. So now it's on. And I won't be able to cut much with it. And I'll get out a piece of this heavy vellum. I did not like how even my blade with the, and I'm gonna turn this upside down too. I had an X-Acto knife with a titanium blade, and it did not cut very well through this heavy vellum. So I'm gonna try this wood burner. Let's draw a couple stars. I've done stars before, but stars are nice, easy shapes. And I do like how this heavy vellum will hold the marker. See, it won't smear. I like that. That's a nice bright star. What is another shape? I could do a circle, but how about just a diamond? I want nice, easy shapes. And, well, let's do a circle. And let's do a face. Let's do a person here. Let's do a little person. And this will just be just a test. I don't even know if it'll go that far. River City. A heart. Let's do a heart. I don't know if you were telling me to do a heart, but let's see. What's another one? Well, how about just a square? How about just a line of squares here? That's enough just to test. Let's see what my phone is down to. It's gonna die fast. It's down to 77%. And I've got it plugged in. That's what really bugs me. It's charging. It just can't keep up with it can't keep up. So I don't know how hot this is. Let's just see if I can cut. Ouch, it's hot. I can feel it. Oh, it's cutting all right. I can see it cutting. Did it cut enough? Keep my hands out of the way. You can't do anything with precision with this. It'll be a very rough stencil unless you learn how to use it. I'm not even hardly going through the vellum, let alone the piece underneath. I smell it though. This was not an expensive one, but I could see where you could really burn yourself on that. But it did cut it. It did cut a hole in it. Let's cut my star. I can see it smoking. It's smoking, but it's not going through right away. Just set the smoke alarm off. Nice, easy shapes it's going to handle. Boy, I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out, but I could. I suppose it would be no different than burning a piece of wood. I'm doing a little damage to the piece underneath, but not too much. What am I doing up here? Am I spinning? No, I'm doing okay. Good morning to everybody who's come in. I have this cheap wood burner. It was not expensive. I got it at that liquidation sale when they were selling out their craft stuff. I wanted to see if it would cut the vellum. And you can see this vellum's pretty tough stuff, because even this wood burner, I'm having to press pretty hard to get through it. There's my star. Let's cut my little person out. Let's see if I can cut out my little person here. Kind of hard to cut a circle. And I can feel even this plastic handle getting warm. I wouldn't call this, I would not want a child to handle this. It's not anything that, I don't think it's a safe tool. Wow, I can feel that plastic getting hot right here. I would want a safer one if I had kids around, or even a young child, even a teenager, somebody who's not paying much attention to what they're doing. I could see where they could really burn themselves bad with this. The circle's not going so well. It's interesting, it's burning it, but it's not going through it. There, it went through. Ooh, little sparky spark. Big straight lines aren't too bad. This vellum's pretty tough. So I would not call this a good solution, but I just wanted to try it to see if it would work. And it's working somewhat. Now I tried those X-Acto knives with the titanium blades, and I didn't like how they worked. This vellum's tough. I suppose once I get, I'm going to turn this off. I just wanted to test that it was a cheapie. I suppose you could burn wood with it. Use it as a wood burner. Let's just set it up here. It's turned off, so it'll cool off pretty fast. Let's get out my scissors here and see if I can't finish the job with my scissors. That's what you'd have to do, is do your initial cuts. Get an initial hole in it, I guess. So I need to find a good solution to cutting my stencil out of a stronger material. Like this vellum's pretty strong paper. It's a strong paper. Now let's just cut it this way. Get that out of my way. And let's just save this other half of the paper. Like that. I'm good with that. Two little feet out of here. I guess the scissors do the best job if you can manipulate them, get a good start on them. But you'd have to do something like this. Just get a good start, like on my diamond. Good start like that, and then I'll start cutting. So this was just an experiment. I doubt that I'll use that wood burner to cut stencil with. I don't, you know, I just wanted to test it, see what would happen. I have not found a good solution to finding a good way to cut stencils out of this heavy vellum. Best solution right now is the scissors, but that would be hard if you wanted to do some little pieces. Let's cut this heart out. I'm just playing. Let's see what my phone is doing. I'm still live. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Seems to be a pretty quiet morning this morning. Tuesday morning. Where is everybody? They're in bed. They said, Mary, your stencil making does not interest us right now. Sleeping? I woke up at 2:45 this morning. And I got up and I went to the bathroom and I said, oh, I got some time to go back to sleep. And I closed my eyes and then I heard the alarm going off. Let's try this with a little ink just to play. I mean, this is just a play stencil. This is not anything I mean to be beautiful. And in fact, we can do that in this book that I'm altering. It's going to work in this, but I think I'm down to 68%. I don't think my phone is going to let me be live very long. Here, we'll just try it right here. I don't think my phone is going to let me be live very long. It's going to kick me off here. I got my new phone. I just have to get to town to get it set up. Although once you get these shapes. But I did test this vellum with wet. And while it does okay with like a wet paint or wet ink, it does okay for a bit, like for the first time. But I noticed after it dried, the paper started curling up. I moved my stencil. So even this vellum, and I know there's heavier. I got some of that. I got some page protectors. I thought I would play with those. I'm just playing with with making stencils. Whoops, I didn't cut that arm out. This isn't the best ink to use either. Let's cut this arm out. I'm just playing. I have a lot of art that I need to, I have a lot of projects. I have some swaps I'm trying to get done and get them off of my desk and get them out. Let's try a darker ink. That ink is... Oh, I like it though. Aw, my little person here. My little people. Aw, I might keep them. Make me some more little people. Yeah, that was just a shape that I drew out freehand. Aw. Aw, let's do this star a little darker. Now I'm having fun. Aww. Let's give him a heart. Let's see. Let's give him a heart here. Aww. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I might do some more stencil cutting. I have to figure out what's the best way to cut this heavy vellum. Once I find a good way to cut these shapes, and I want to do intricates. These are pretty basic shapes. Let's see. I think I'll make another diamond right here. Aww. Let's give him another star. I'm kind of happy with this. I could see just cutting a stencil and just playing in a journal with it. Maybe even on some old painty paper. How much time do I have left? Let's get out a piece of painty paper, that a scrap piece. Let's check my phone. Thank you, River City. Hi, Kimberly. Dania, good morning. Did I see somebody say hello to you? Who else is in here? Scrapbook Sundries? Is that your... My phone is losing its juice. I don't know how long, so I'm having kind of a little bit of trouble reading the comments. So if I don't get a hello to you, I apologize. I'm going to get out a piece of painty paper and play with these a little more. I'm just happy with that. I've got to figure out how to cut this vellum. Let me get a piece of painty paper here. I've got some scrappy painty papers, I think. Oh dear. If you could just see my room, you would run for the hills. You would run for the hills. Here we go. I need some shelving. I'm hoping to get some shelving here pretty soon, so I can put some of this stuff away. The problem of it is I can't put it away. All right. I'm going to play with this. See what, here's a music sheet. Here's a music sheet. That might be fun to stencil on in here. Let's start with that. Let's put a little row of dollies. I guess I'll call them dollies. Where is this? I'm using Distress ink, walnut stain. Do I want to? No, I think I want to bring it down a little. Aw, I like it. Now I can even have them, well, no, they can't hold hands. Well, I could turn it this way maybe. Have them hold hands this way. Aww. Now Mary's having fun. This is what art journaling and mixed media is about. It's just experimenting, see what you can do, trying to learn new materials. Like, I've never worked with this heavy vellum before. Oh, I'm liking that. Let's go back to this. This is Distress Oxide, but I've used this quite a bit, and it's losing its juice. I'm going to put, let's see, that star's kind of big, but I like it. Let's put a star in there. Aww. Oh, dear me. This should really go in my Society of Idea Collectors book because it's an experiment, just because I'm not using... Oh, I'm liking that. Let's see, let's put some little squares. It almost looks country cute, doesn't it? It almost looks folk arty, but that's okay. That's what makes it fun. The shapes are very simple because I was cutting them out with that, playing with that wood burning knife, which to its credit, it's a wood burner. It's not a stencil cutter. It doesn't have a hot knife blade. It's got a... I like that. You can have little people holding hands. Yep. I'm catching up on comments here. Kimberly, River City. Hi, Ruby. Good morning. There's Dania. Good morning, Dania. These are fun to do. You can run to mine and help me in a move. She must be talking to somebody. Now I want to experiment with my stencil cutter. Yeah, this is not a true stencil cutter. Even this blade, I've turned it off, so it's cooled off pretty net. But what I don't like, this is just a cheap one. It did not cost me much. What I don't like about this, even for wood burning, I had it on for probably less than 10 minutes, and I could feel the heat right in here, and you would not want to touch this metal part. I would not give this to a young child to use. I would not give it to a teenager to use. I'd give it to somebody who's over 18 because I could see because even holding it here, I could feel the heat. It was getting hot, and I don't like that. But if you want to wood burn something in a flash, yeah, I think it would be okay. If you didn't, like me, I actually got it to experiment with, but I don't do wood projects. Not saying that I won't in the future. So let's see what my phone juice is at. I'm at 58%. Let me unplug this thing. Now, I might at some time invest in a true stencil cutter. If I see one, maybe I'll get one with a coupon or something like at Hobby Lobby. Make sure I'm still plugged in here. Yeah. So, I'm going to set this aside. And I have something I want to show to you. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm getting it. Hold the phone. I had to go in the other room. I got some Happy Mail and well, I'll just explain it. I will explain it, but I wanted to show this morning. This came from Jerry at Recycled Parts for Art, and I actually ordered the, let me pull it out here. She had some junk jewelry. Let me move my cute little kids. I'm so happy with these. Now, I am happy with this. I think I'll put this journal page and put it in my Society of Idea Collectors. And I might even put this with it and document that this was an experiment. Put it this way, maybe. This paper is very fragile. It's old music sheet. Let me put it over here. But Jerry had some junk jewelry for sale, and I ordered it, and she sent me some freebies with it. So I want to kind of go through those. I looked at them, but I didn't look at them too good. However, what I want to do is I have this other mason jar. Now, I have washi tape in here, but I only put it in there because. So I'm going to dump this washi tape out over here. Oh dear. You don't want to see my room. I should put that washi tape in that envelope is what I'll do. I want to put this junk jewelry in this jar. That's what I want to do before I run out of juice this morning. And I kind of want to look at what's in here. Some interesting pieces. Look, this could be a Halloween button. It is. It's a bead. Oh, I might keep that out for a Halloween project. Let's see what else is in here. Earrings, a lot of earrings. Earrings and pins is what this was. Now, I'll be pulling the clips off of these is what I do when I use them in my art. Oh, that's pretty. This is a very dimensional piece. It's a bead. It's got a hole there. You can't see it very well, but it's got a hole. Penelope, where are you? See, it's got a hole in it. So it could be strung. It's pretty though, isn't it? I don't know how well you can see it, but it is pretty. It almost looks like a peacock design. Sorry, I got black on my fingertip from doing that ink. Whoops, my head keeps bumping the camera. let's see what I got in here. I'm exploring this. I'm exploring it. I see there's a, this is pretty. I'll save this out. A filigree. That's really pretty. I'll save that out to play with right away. A lot of earring bead type things. But that's exactly what I want, because these type things you can use in your art. You can make journal charms and charms. Oh, I'm liking that one. That's a fleur-de-lis. This looks like it might be French, There's a fleur-de-lis on that. A hoop ring, big buttons, some beads. See, little things like this. So cute. I think I missed the jar there. I love going through junk jewelry. I love going through it, but I want to hurry because here's a ring. Ooh, isn't that pretty? It's missing one of the little pearls on it, but still it's pretty. I don't think I'd put it on because I probably wouldn't get it off. It looks like a child's ring. I get it on my little broken finger. Aww. It's a face. Looks like a long face. I'd save that for my Halloween. Pretty shapes. I'm filling my jar here. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. This is another bead, I think. Although I don't see a place. It looks like it was an earring. It looks like the little post was torn off of it, which is okay. And these type of things, I bend these out with a pliers because they bend out pretty easy. I can even bend it with my hand, but it's got the little, I snipped the little post off. And oh, that's pretty. It's missing something in the center, but you could put something in there. Pull the clamp. It's a clip earring. I pulled those off. I'm not going to do that this morning. I'm just checking to see what's in here. Things like this. I love things like this. That would go so pretty in the center of a flower. Am I still live? I am. Hearts. This is a looks like it's American German. It says American German, and then this over here is Dutch or German over here. What else do we have in here? Just little pieces. This looks like a Canadian coin. Looks like a Canadian coin in there. Or a fake one. See, like this, it's just a part, the end of a necklace, but see where these 3 ties are? You could take those out and then just clamp little charms off of it and make a journal charm. Of course, you'd have to clamp it up here, put a tie up there, but that's what I like these things for. I like them for art stuff. It's art play, craft jewelry. The bead with a hole in the center. Here's an odd bead. I never know why they have those. I hope I'm not boring you. Little bow tie with a hanger on it. Maybe if can I zoom in a little so you can see better? Yeah, I'm having fun with it. Do you know if she has more? I would ask her. She might have like necklaces. I don't. I've got plenty. It's not that I don't like the necklaces. It's just that I have plenty of them in my other junk jewelry. I would ask Jerry because even if she doesn't have any, I know Jerry and her husband go flea marketing and to all these, they go out quite a bit. And I'll bet you if you want some, she could find you some if she doesn't have it. I would ask her. Jerry, I know she probably has some beads for sale. Go to her site, Recycle Parts for Art, and she's got a link to her Etsy store in there. Jerry used to run a bead shop, so no doubt she probably has beads for sale. But I'll bet you she has some junk jewelry somewhere. She just downsized from the big house to a little house. Ooh, I love this one. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, a disco ball. That would be fun hanging from an art journal. That's sequins on there. Sequins layered around probably a ball somehow. I like it though. Looks like a disco ball. This is a pen. It says, "I'm a good kid." I can see that going with my little dolls in there. I'm a good kid. I'm not going to, ouch, get through all of these this morning. Old earring. But you get the idea. This would be pretty on a Christmas decoration, like a wreath. I don't know if you can see it, but I see some little ruby bling in there. Hoops. Hoops. A big fat piece. Oh, look, here's a face. Aww, it's a doll head. I'll save that out. Here's another pretty piece. This evidently was an earring. It looks like it's lost its, oh, I see. Big fat earring. I could never wear anything like this on my ears. I'd be pulling at it. I'd be pulling at those big fat earrings. That's a pretty piece. Little charm. I'll never get through all of these this morning. I'm just kind of looking at some of them. That's kind of pretty. Where's my, here I can do that with my scissors. I keep poking myself. That's pretty. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to keep that out. Here's a smiley face. A smiley face and a, looks like a barrette, a barrette in here, a hair barrette. A mushroom. Here's another one of those with the, looks like it has the center out of it. What else is in here? Big pieces, hoops. I'm looking for some interesting pieces. Now, something like this is so basic, very basic, but I love it. I just love it. I've seen people do really pretty needlework. Like I saw a portrait once that was done up in cross-stitch needlework, beautiful. And they took a big, in this case, they took a big red button and put on it. It was just, it was striking, very striking. These are just some more hoopy things. A little fabric flower embellishment. I'll keep that out for. This is pretty. Looks like an incense burner almost. But I don't see where it looks like it's probably a jewelry piece. Probably was a necklace of some sort, a bead on a necklace. I could see using that as a body, like here's the head, here's the body, and I would be building me a little doll. See, there's a place where you could put a thread through there and a thread through there and bring it down there. And I would be putting hands and feet and hair on that. And I'm going to keep that out. Ooh, this is pretty. Where is it? This is pretty. See, I like these things like this. That's pretty. I'll keep that out. And very basic bead type things, which is okay. They have their place. You never know when you want one. Looks like a cloth button here. Ooh, that's pretty too. Ooh, I like that. It's an earring. Who would wear that? See, I couldn't wear these as earrings. That's too big and clunky for me. I would be pulling at my ears. Avon. Perfume something. The cap of it, but it looked like somebody was gluing beads down there. Well, that one comes out. That one comes out. Ew. No? I'm not sure what's going on in there. Oh, maybe it feels sticky. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to put it in there. Looks like somebody was making a charm or something. This one's interesting. All right, well, let's get on with the Happy Mail because I don't see anything else in here that's striking my fancy right away. She says as she continues, gold piece. We'll keep that out. Ooh, this is pretty. That reminds me of stained glass. A bow. See, here's another one that I would be, well, that's hooked onto a clamp earring, but that bow I would be using it on a, looks like this. I'm not sure how that got on there. However, this opens here. Well, I'll play with it later. That's an interesting piece. All right, I'm going to do the rest of this later. You get the idea. I'm going to fill this jar. Oh, that's pretty. I'll save that out. See, once I get started, I can't stop. Here's another big old fat bead. Yeah, I call these bodies. Look, where's another round bead here. I could see making little dolls out of these. You know, string through there and string it through there and make little dolls. Yeah. I can't quit. Help, I can't quit. That's pretty. Just some flowers. All right. I'll quit later. I don't want to spend all morning on this, and I think I'm losing my juice. But look, I almost filled half of this mason jar. And let me put the lid on this stronger here. Just like so. And I'll go back in and put the rest in there. How fun that was. Whoops, I got some little pieces here. Let's put them in here. So I'll finish going. I want to show you the rest of what Jerry sent me. Am I still alive? Am I buffering? No, I'm still here. Welcome to everybody who's come in. I'm on my old camera, so I can't see the comments too well. Anne is in here. Good morning, Anne. Crafting with Denia. Rosita, good morning. 33rd, good morning. Kimberly. Let's see. Now, a couple of these things I ordered, but the rest of it is Happy Mail. Like, I got this and I'm going, I didn't order this. She sent me some player piano paper. Maybe if I zoom out a little now. Hold on. She sent me some of this to play with. Except for, I don't want to play with it, but I will. I'm going to put this in that journal. The journal that I'm doing, my Recycle Parts for Art journal. That's where this will go. And look what she sent me. Now, I know I didn't order this. She sent me some fabric squares. Look, some little... Jerry does what she calls meditative stitching. And this will be perfect for that. Where she'll just sit down. Oh, look, this is a good one for Halloween. She'll sit down and start... these are pretty plain right here. They'll make nice backs. But she'll take pieces. And like this little floral piece. And maybe she'll put it on a piece. And then she'll stitch around. She calls it meditative stitching. There's a lot of Christmassy in here. Yay! So, yay, Jerry. Thank you for those. Those were freebies. And she sent me some postcards here. I might use these postcards for art journaling. She sent me different hotels. Like this one is, well, they're in New York. But look at that stamp. Isn't that a cool stamp? That came from Czechoslovakia. This isn't in New York. This is from Czechoslovakia. I thought I had some more. I might. She sent me a book plate. New York University. Some penny coin holders. Those are fun. She sent me a little super savings book. Yay! I know I'll be doing something with this. She puts, thank you, Mary. And this is what I ordered. Now, you aren't going to see these too well because they're tin types. And I ordered these, but I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? There's a group of ladies. So cool. And then this one is another group of ladies. And I got these because they have these wonderful hats on. You can't see them too well. I can see them pretty good, but it's pretty dark. So I ordered those. I wanted those. And I ordered the beads. And I ordered the... Here, let me get it. I also ordered a ledger. Well, I'm not going to fool with that now. I'll put it together later. I ordered a ledger, but she sent it book mail because it's heavy. So I'll get that later. She sent me a S&H green stamp book. Yay! It's filled. Thank you, Jerry. Here's some more postcards. Isn't that pretty? This is Niagara Falls, I think. The American side of Niagara Falls. An Easter lamb. Here's some more hotels. Country Squire Motel and Chateau Motel. I might use these in my art journal. These are inspiring me for some reason. And she sent me some slide mounts here. How fun are these? And a couple of playing cards, two of a diamonds and a kitty cat, a 9 of hearts. And some more coin things. And I ordered the charms here. These charms are quite a bargain. The last time I ordered these from, when I ordered them, she still had a few left on her shop. I don't know if they're gone now or not. But for what's in there, this is quite that's packed. And I paid $7.50 for it. And to get that many charms for $7.50 is a bargain. And they're just she had a bead shop. Look, there's a little angel. And this looks like a dove. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's just a leaf shape. A star shape. I'm not going to pull all of these out, but there have to be 25 or 30 in here. Maybe 50. I don't know. I didn't count them. And to get that many charms, you think if you pay if you can pay all the way from 50 to 75 cents for these little ones, just think of the, and if you got that many, think what you're saving here. These are quite a bargain. So thank you, Jerry, for that. I did purchase these, but she sent me all this other freebie, the piano paper and the fabric. I'm thrilled to get this. I can't wait to play. I'm going to do some of her meditative stitching. She's got a video on it. Recycle parts for art. So, what's my... Oh, I'm down to 39%. You know, I think that I'm going to cut this short this morning because my phone is running out of juice. And this will just be a very short stream. When I stream on Thursday morning, I should have my new phone. And I should be able to do a stream until 7 o'clock. So, I'm going to cut it short. Let's see, where's my... Here. Basically, all I did this morning was go through my jewelry and cut my stencil, my little ones. I'm going to play with these a little more. I'm going to cut some more shapes. This was just fun to do. So I've been going for a little over... Hi, Elise. Good morning. Thanks for popping in. I've been going for a little over an hour, but my phone is running out of juice. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And hi, Linda. Guten Morgen, Linda. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. And you taught me that other word, Linda. It was for guten oven. Guten oven is good evening. Guten oven. Guten oven was good evening. Linda's teaching me some Dutch words. Hallo. And friend, vriendinette, female little friend. Kat for cat, and Kunst for art, and Guten Morgen. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming in. I hate to cut it short, but my phone is running out of juice. This is my old phone that you usually see sitting down here on my desk. And I've got a new battery in it, but it's an old phone. And it just won't hold the juice. It just will not hold the charge, so... Oh, that's okay, Linda. You were probably up late. Did you see Rosemary Morris on late working in her spine journal, I think? After I got done with Lisa, I came back on to post my Pick 10, and I saw Rosemary on there. So I stopped in for a little bit, but I couldn't stay long. But now I was going to do my... and I might pop on for just maybe 30 minutes or so later this afternoon around 2:30. I was going to do another premiere, but I think I'll wait until I get my new phone to do that. So I might pop on for about a half hour or so later this afternoon, and I want to work in my spine journal, Rosemary Spine Journal. It just depends on how my day goes. So everybody have a great day. Thanks for coming in. And just have a great day today. Bye. Bye. You fell asleep, Linda? I get it. I was pretty sleepy. Have a good day, everybody. I better sign off or my phone's going to kick me off.